that was loud. Oh. Well, look who's early to the party. Oh, uh-oh, hold on. There we go. Can you hear me? Oh, Amy, I'm having trouble hearing you.
I'm gonna get a headset.
Okay. Okay. Bah. Okay. Is that Chris I see? What is that sound? Like, oh, I think it's something weird's going on. Hold on. Eek. Oh, okay. For some reason, Amy, do you hear that? You hear that, Chris? Okay, when I mute Amy, it goes away. Hold on. I'll unmute you, Amy. Oh no! It's back.
Wow. Let me get on my phone.
Okay. I don't know why it's doing this like weird vacuum noise. Oh. Okay.
How to get out though.
Don't be discouraged. I feel like I need a song for tonight. Let me come up with a song. I got this feeling inside my bones. That's not a good one. What's a good song? I gotta come up with a good song. Surely I could find something. Look at my chair. Nice. Isn't it so cool? It's very nice.
I saw your chair. It's amazing. Here. Why can't I hear?
You're muted. Can you hear me? How did I get muted?
It wasn't me. I didn't do it.
Jamming out on music over here. Well, forget that. It's 9:30. We got business to get down to. Okay. All right, so let's get to this. But before we get started, I'm already recording. Yay, all that nonsense was recorded. So, oh well, it's all good. Hello, everybody to our Zoom. I am sorry I missed you all last week, but I was on vacation and it was wonderful. It was exactly what I needed. And I'm feeling refreshed and ready to go. Before we get started, I would like Johnny to share something that she messaged me today. And I just thought it was so good that I said, oh, are you going to be on the Zoom tonight? Because you need to share that and just start us off with a bang. So I'm going to unmute you and go for it.
Okay, so what I told Danielle today was that I got the Success Club trip email today, that I qualified for a Success Club trip. And I told her that because this last year, I know they got away from doing vision boards, but the first year I coached, I did a vision board, kind of expecting it not to come true, which sounds bad. You know, we all have to fight that mentality. But then I started seeing things from that board that I actually put pictures on, like happening. I mean, one of the things I put on my vision board was like, have this baby, because I was pregnant. So go me. But like other things were go to Summit, because I never thought I would make it to Summit. And I've been to Summit twice now. Achieve the Success Club trip, work out with Chalene Johnson, help 10 other women know that, you know, like they can do this too. And I put all of those things on this board, and we have ups and downs in this business. I think it's sometimes hard, like, especially when we're doing Team Cup, to see things happening. Like, we're putting in the work, but sometimes this is like a little dip. Like August is always kind of a dip back to school, but then September is where we see a lot more of the rewards. And I have to say, I was getting a little bit down, and I got that email today, and I was like, this is one of those other things that long term I was looking towards. And my husband and I did not go on an official honeymoon because of just some like pressure to have a second reception, because we lived in 2 different states. And I told Jordan, like, if I was going to do this, I wanted to someday be able to go somewhere tropical, because we needed a honeymoon, you know, kind of thing. So, you know, have a vision, dream big, because it may take some time, but when you start seeing that stuff happen, like, just, I told Danielle, I was like yelling at myself. I was like, you do you help people, you love people well, you get it done, have a vision, want to go big, and then just work it every day. And even when it's not perfect, just still show up and be there. And 3 years later, go on Success Club trip. So that's what I'm going to do.
I love it. Oh
be there next year, and we'll all go together.
I just love it so much. So here's the thing. Why did we get away from vision boards? I don't remember.
I don't know. And I know that there was specifically a call about why you shouldn't just do a vision board, because it's like, I don't know if it was the reverse engineering thing. Like, I don't know. It worked for me, because every time I see something pop up, I'm like, check. And so I told Danielle, like, I have, like I hide my vision board when like we talk, because everyone's like, don't do vision boards. And I was like, I really like my vision board. It keeps me on point.
I know. I mean, I did a vision board, and I thought it was wicked cool how, like, I look back and I've crossed off everything on my vision board.
And it really pushes me to like keep going and do other stuff. And really, as long as you have a purpose and a goal, right. I mean, that is your vision board. But at the same time, like, we're all going to take different things from that. And for me and Jordan being able to go and have a trip is kind of, I mean, that's kind of a big deal for where we are right now in our lives with young children. And Jordan's a firefighter paramedic. He doesn't, you know, it's not like he's making a ton of money, but he's doing what he loves. And now we're doing what we love together, coaching, and the opportunities are popping up. So
I think maybe we need to do a vision boarding time again.
We'll do like a contraband vision board group.
I love it. That's awesome.
Don't tell.
That's awesome. Okay. Well, I just think that's so great. And, you know, sometimes we get discouraged with the lack of forward movement, but at the same time, like, if I look back and see the things that I had on my vision board and how far I've come even past that, how can I be discouraged about just different little things that come up along the way? And I mean, it is easy to be discouraged when, you know, people quit and you think, oh, wow, this is going to happen and then it doesn't. And, you know, people are going to let you down. But yeah, I think maybe we need to do some vision boards again. So, all right, I'm going to keep moving because we're going to run out of time. But I just had to have you share because I absolutely love that today. And it made me feel just really excited and inspired and like, Why not? Set a goal, dream big. Like, you can do that. It's really okay. I give you permission. So, all right, we are going to talk tonight about free to paid groups and doing those with purpose. I've been kind of thinking about this, and Amy Garland messaged me about it, and it was so interesting because I just listened to a call and she messaged me, and I had another call planned for tonight, but I was like, no, we need to talk about this because I feel like free groups is very important, but free groups can suck the life out of you. They can frustrate you, and they can take all your time away from making a business if we don't do them correctly. And I haven't done free groups as much lately because I've been in this like turmoil about them, because what was happening is it was the same people who just want free over and over. And I'm sorry, I want to help everybody, but these people weren't even letting me help them. So what is the point of me investing my time in people who will not invest in themselves at all? And only have excuses and only use the group to really complain and tell me how, and it wasn't helping them. And I was, giving so much of my time. So, we've talked about free groups. You've heard wake-up calls about free groups. I really want to talk about how to do free groups to transition them into a paid group, because I don't know about you, but I like to get a paycheck every week. Like, that's how we pay the mortgage. Hello, I'm really thankful for that. And I think we can get frustrated because we'll have a really great free group, and then we're like, okay, so this isn't turning into anything. This isn't monetizing itself. What am I doing wrong? So I have a bunch of notes. Hopefully they'll make sense, and I hope we have time at the end. I'm going to try and fly through these so we have time at the end to brainstorm a little bit, because as much as I'm saying maybe we've been doing them wrong, if you really love what you're doing with free groups and you feel like it's working for you, then don't take what I'm saying as you're doing something wrong, okay? It can work for you, but if it's not working for you and all you're running is these same free groups with the same people and none of them are ever buying anything from you in the end, then maybe it's time to reevaluate and try something different. Why not, right? You can always reinvent the wheel. You can always try. You can always keep failing forward. So, number one, when you are thinking about a free group, the very first thing you have to do is you need to figure out your perfect customer. And I know we talk about this all the time, your avatar, your niche, your, those people, your target market, who you're speaking to, your, all of this, whatever. But I really who do you want to work with? Who's your person? And I was thinking about this today, and obviously those of you on this call, you're my people, right? You're the type of people I want to work with. And so it really got me thinking, what made you want to do a group with me? Most of you have had a few customers so far. And in the beginning, it can be a little bit tricky because you're talking to your family and you're talking to, close friends and those in your inner circle. But really, even if you don't have a customer yet, I want you to think about, who do you want to work with? Because I had a scarcity mentality for a long time, and I thought, I'm just going to work with everybody. I'm going to help everybody. And really, I was finding that, honestly, if I'm really honest with myself, there are some kinds of people I don't want to work with. So honest. But you know what? That's okay, because I run my own business and I kind of get to decide that. And there were some people in my life and in my free challenge groups that were literally draining me of my desire to help people. And I wasn't really helping them. And yet I felt this obligation to continue pouring myself into them because I have to help everybody. Well, I don't know if that's necessarily the best thing to do. So you can be a little picky. So if we're going to say, all right, this is our perfect scenario, who do I want to work with? Like, really, who's my person? And chances are they're a little bit like you, because typically we like to work with people who are like us, or they might even be your opposite, because sometimes opposites just do attract. Some of you in here are introverts and somehow we still work together awesome, and you're still my person. But try and think through, is it, a new mama that you just had that passion and desire to see her kind of, emerge from her, momby cocoon? Is it that mama who maybe she's kind of getting to the point where she's sleeping again and she just is like, oh yeah, it's time to get my life back on track. Maybe for you, it's the mama who's going to empty nest, and you're seeing these women who are losing their identity. And you think, that's my person. That's who I want to work with. I want to help them find their fitness even now. So you need to figure out who your person is. And honestly, I would say, where are they now on their journey? What are they struggling with? And you know what? A lot of times it's what we were struggling with. So go back in time a little bit and write it down. Where are they? What are they struggling with? What are their needs? What are their frustrations? What are their excuses? Write those things down and really think about this person. And then from there, I want you to think about, where does this person want to be? What do they want their life to look like? I just remember, and I was listening to the wake-up call, and I was really relating to one of the wake-up calls. I don't know where I'm at in the lineup, but I was relating to where she said, like, she would walk around and she just would cry because she felt like she had no purpose. And I remember just looking at my husband and saying, I need to like do something. I just feel like I have no purpose anymore. And that was something I needed. That was something I struggled with, and I was trying to figure that out. I wanted to find purpose. So you know what? I'm looking for those people who are there. I'm looking for those people who want a purpose bigger than themselves. I'm looking for those people who don't know what to do to lose weight, and they just feel stuck and they feel lost and they need someone to help them. That's what I'm looking for. So, okay. How can you then, you've got your person in mind, how can you then speak to their need? And this isn't just in, speaking to their need isn't just in when you're posting on Facebook, but it's even how you invite to your groups, and even how you form the free group that you are going to run. So you're going to create your marketing for this person specifically. So you have to know who is your person. I mean, I see Ariel on here, and she is a mama who is getting ready to have a baby soon. And that's probably going to be people she's looking to, other mamas who want to be healthy mamas on their journey. And some of you, you homeschool. Maybe you want to help other people who are homeschooling mamas figure it out, because I don't even know how you do it. But you know what? Figure that out. Who's your person, and how can you speak to their need with your group? And make it people you want to work with and you want to help and you feel passionate about helping. For a while I felt really passionate about new mamas with babies, but I'm not in that phase of life anymore. And I find myself less and less passionate about mamas with new babies. Like, not that I'm excited for them and everything, but I'm not in that world anymore. So that's not my niche market anymore. It's just not. I don't speak to that. I don't relate to that as much anymore. But as much as I truly can relate, because I have been there. So, I can still speak to that. I think there we go. All right. So you're going to create your marketing around them. Your free group is for that person. All right. So you need to think about what they need. How are you going to get them from point A, where they are, to point B, where they want to be? So you need to know, where are they and where do they want to be? All right. Here is point number, I don't know. If you're numbering these, I'm so sorry. You can call point number 3, point number C, I don't know, give it a star or a heart next to it. My next point is this: stop throwing spaghetti at the wall and hoping it sticks. Okay, I have done so many stinking free groups, it's not even funny. Clean eating groups, sugar-free groups, defeat the sweets groups, crock-pot groups, just so many free groups, hoping and just praying that I would get customers from them. And you know what? I rarely get customers from those free groups. I'm just being honest with you. I very rarely do. And you know what? Because I'm not really passionate about those things. I'm just not. they don't really like speak to me. Like, clean eating is great, but like, I'm not really that passionate about it. Like, I don't have menus and menus planned to give to people because I'm so passionate about clean eating. I'm a hot mess and I just try and eat better every day. Like, that's how I roll. So it doesn't speak to me. So I was running all these free groups and, just, coming up with those wonderful content, but I wasn't really speaking to the need of the people I wanted to reach. You need a clear plan. And this is what I was saying before. You need a plan to get them from point A to point B. My next point is so important because we are so afraid of selling, aren't we? Like, we're scared to death of selling to people. But here's the thing. Your marketing plan, your free group, everything that you are doing has to start with what you are selling. And I'm not saying that you're out there just pasting your products on Facebook, but part of your getting them from point A to point B, part of your point B, a whole lot of your point B, most of, if not all of your point B, is helping them to recognize the value of Beachbody products and coaching eventually. So we have to stop being afraid of it because everything needs to really revolve around what you're trying to sell them. When you set up your marketing plan, you need to have a clear goal that at the end of that free group, your goal now is to transition them into wanting to continue working with you with Beachbody On Demand, Shakeology, and 21-day fixed meal planning. Not to keep doing some random crockpot group. And I've done crockpot groups. I'm not judging anything about that. But the thing is, like, are you trying to sell them a crockpot? No. And it's great to give people things like that, but why don't you say, in my next group where we're going to be doing I'm going to show you how to use the crockpot with the 21-day fix program that we're going to be doing. There you're adding even more value on top of what they would be getting with a challenge pack. And you know what? People can say no, but you know what? If you truly express to them, share with them how you feel, how you felt, and how, this is how I felt, this is how I feel, and this is how I'm moving on from here, and this is what I found has helped me, feel, felt, found. That's what I was going with. You're going to be able to relate them to the challenge pack that has helped you, right? Beachbody On Demand is an amazing tool, guys. It's incredible. Shakeology is an unbelievable tool to help people and connect them with. The 21-day fix could change their life if we show them that. If we show them how it's helping us. They're our person, so they were where we were. Help them get from point A to point B and make sure you know what point B is. Point B shouldn't be another clean eating group unless you're going to show them how to use the 21-day fix containers in your upcoming group. And I think we're so afraid of selling products that we just keep circling the wheel with these free groups that never connect them to point B, which is our ultimate goal. So how can we figure out how to get them from point A to point B seamlessly? And you're still going to have people say no, but hopefully they've been in that free group with you and they've seen the value of it and they just fall in love with you because you're amazing people. I mean, all of you in here are amazing people. You all have amazing stories. You have so much to offer, and you need to realize that. So you have to be a part of what you're selling. I mean, I know that sounds so creepy, and I've said it before, on this journey. You need to sell yourself, like, obviously in a totally appropriate way. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. But you mean like you are selling what you have to offer them. Your energy, your passion, your love, your commitment, your knowledge, your hot mess expressness. I mean, people want to know that they are, that they're not alone in this. You can sell that during a free group if you truly invest in it. All right, so I spent so much time. I didn't even look at my notes. Let's see what I said here. Okay, so what you're selling is your starting point in your marketing plan. In your free group plan, you have to figure out, okay, how am I going to transition from this free group into this? How am I going to speak to their needs? So instead of I don't even know. We'll just use the Crock-Pot again. Instead of Crock-Pot for the season group, which there's nothing wrong with that, but we need to learn how to transition that. So let's say instead, maybe you are a mama with kids and school is coming and you're thinking to yourself, oh my goodness, this is the perfect time for me to get back on track. I'm going to do a free group that's intro, back to school, something like that. I don't know. Who cares about the name? The name is not important, but I'm going to do a 14-day group that's free, and we're going to transition people. And you know what you're going to do in that free group? You're going to tell them that they can sign up for the Beachbody On Demand for free for 14 days. And you're going to lay it out very simple for them. And pretty soon we're going to have Clean Week that's going to seamlessly do that for us. But right now we still are on our own, and that's fine. But what you're going to do is you're going to say, I have a free group starting. I want to help you. I'm going to show you how you can get your workouts done in 30 minutes a day. And you don't have to be perfect with it, but when you have a rough day and the kids are being crazy and you didn't get it done, there's 15-minute workouts you can choose. I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to show you in my free group coming up how to fit fitness into your life. And when they see that they can do it, and in that free group, when you're checking in with them, and you've shown them the value and you've helped them figure out a workout that's going to go with them, and then you're checking in with them at the end of that, how did it go? How'd you like the workouts? Now you have the opportunity when they say, oh my goodness, it went well. Or, if you didn't follow up with them, they say, I don't even know, did I sign up for it? See, that's the thing. If we're not following up with people and checking in with them, then they haven't even signed up for the free trial. So it'll take a little bit more work on our part than just plopping people into free group, scheduling the posts, and, hoping that something sticks, to really investing in that free group. And then from there, trying to transition people because you've shown them the value, the incredible value that you have to offer them. And even in that free group, maybe you'll even see, maybe this isn't someone that is in my niche market. Maybe this isn't someone that I necessarily would want to work with. We don't connect. That's okay too. But from there, you have more opportunity to connect them to your point B, the ultimate goal, which is them hopefully getting a challenge pack or doing Beachbody On Demand or even just ordering Shakeology. You have to be passionate about these products and realize that it's not a bad thing to sell to people. If you truly love them and you love these products and they've helped you, you get to connect people with awesome tools that you can then help them use and keep going to find the success that you found or that you are finding. All right. So, people spend money when they see it meets a need and when they see that they'll get the results that they want. So you have to know what they want, and you have to show them that they can get the results that they want. Even asking people, what are you hoping to accomplish? What are your goals? You can then connect them with a story. Maybe you're still working on your story. We have a whole team of coaches here with so many incredible stories, so many incredible victories that you can share with them. We have so many things that we've overcome. You just post in our team page and say, have any of you ever struggled with? Have any of you ever overcome? How much weight have you lost? Connect other people with other stories. If you're like, I don't know if I've necessarily dealt with PCOS, right? We have people on our team that have and that can help you. And obviously we're not experts, but we even have nurses on our team, for crying out loud. We have experts. It's wonderful. So people will spend money when they see the value in it. Are we communicating the value to them, or are we just giving them, here's some more free clean eating tips? You know what? They can find those free clean eating tips anywhere on the internet, but can they find you? And can they truly get the value of Beachbody On Demand and the incredible, incredible tool that Shakeology is? So remember that. Remember your point B always. Stop being generic. Your group has to be results oriented. And even if those results are helping people, I love tying in the personal development with my group. But I'm realizing that just having a personal development group as a free group wasn't helping me get from point A to point B either. But adding that into your group, so good and so key. And even showing people that, it's not just about the physical transformation. I'm going to help you when you continue with me to work on your inner soul health. So show that to them in your free group. Don't give them everything. Breadcrumb it a little bit. Don't open the whole portfolio for them, but let's figure out how we can give them just enough so that they want to keep working with us. And it'll just be awesome. So I wanted to share, because Amy reminded me of this. funny. So I really wanted to work with Amy. Something like in me, I knew she was my person. Like with some of you those of you that are my coaches, like when I've met you, connected with you, like I've just known, like you're my person. And this is recent. And it's kind of goes along with this. So I wanted to share this story. She told me no. And I said, well, how about this? I'm running a group right now, and the group that I was running, they didn't have to do Shakeology at that time. I was kind of using it as a free group. I said, how about this? If you want to join my group, I'm going to let you do a free trial of Beachbody On Demand. And then after that, I would love to have you continue on with me, and we'll talk about what to do from there and talk about a challenge pack. And I want you to pray about that and think about that. And so I popped her into my group, and we kept in touch. And she participated in the group, saw the value in it, and prayed and convinced her husband. And and here she is. I mean, the story, she signed up to coach after that free group. Like, who's done that before? I've never had anybody do that. She hadn't even tried Shakeology. She's all in. So you just never know, right? You never know. And look at the value she's added to this team. It's just pretty cool. So, don't ever think when you're giving someone the option of the free trial that you're not offering them incredible value. You really are. You're not trying to snooker them into anything. You're not trying to hook them and sneak them and, trick them. Be upfront with people. Tell them this is a free trial. This is what happens at the end. Here are some options I'm going to present to you at the end of the free group. And we'll go from there, and I'll help you figure out what to do next if you want to continue in my group. And let people know, after this, I have a group that I plot people into Facebook, but in there, I do not do one-on-one accountability in my free Facebook group. And so I let people know I will do weekly check-ins with you. I will help you meal plan. I will help you figure, I will do that with you if you are in my tracking app group. Because I have to add that special value to my paid groups, because I feel like people who invest in their health deserve that one-on-one, because they're showing me that commitment. And if you commit to this, I'm in it. I'm in it with you. So we'll keep going. So from there, all right. I did want to say, there's not just one way to do things. Obviously, I didn't give you an exact thing to check. She doesn't even check out Beachbody On Demand. I love it. But she did the group with us and she loved it. She was sucked in. Oh yeah, I used the 21 Day Fix DVDs. I love it. There's not one way to do things. Obviously, if you are doing something that's working for you with free groups and you're able to transition to people, I've done so many different things, and some things worked for a while and then they stopped working, and I've had to tweak things. Keep figuring things out. But what I want you to really promise me, your free groups from here on out, promise me this. Your free groups must be authentic to you. Okay? They must be authentic to you. It has to be something you're passionate about. It has to be something that you're going to help people get from point A to point B. And then let's say that the paid group is point C, where they keep going with you. You have to be passionate about it. You have to be authentic to what you're trying to accomplish and what you want to help these people try to accomplish. So there are so many. I have tons of free groups that I've done. And you know what? I don't regret them. I've learned so much from them. And I'll probably run Crock-Pot groups again because they're great. And I do love using my Crock-Pot, but I'm going to market it a little bit differently, because I want to use that group to try and transition people over into a group that's going to keep them going with their fitness for life. That's the goal, right? To help people. And I see coaching as that. Because all of you in here as coaches, have you given up on your health yet? No, because I'm not going to let you. You're like the ultimate investment. I'm sorry, but if you're on Team Abundant Love, I'm not going to let you give up on your health. And that's what we want to do. We want people to join us so that I see more people and more faces in here, Team Triumph, where you guys continue with your health. And that is my ultimate goal. So we have 5 minutes. I would love to brainstorm a little bit, and just questions, throw it out there. We'll keep it short, keep it sweet. But if you have something, just unmute yourself and start talking. But I was just thinking, let's brainstorm a little bit. How can we get from point A to point B? What are some ideas? What are some things that have worked for you? If you have some. If you don't, that's okay. If you just have questions, awesome. But I can tell you that when I started switching my marketing over to trying to not just letting people get away with saying, well, I can't afford that, and saying, well, you know what? If you want to be my group, I want you to do a free trial. And even in my free group I'm doing right now, I'm going to give bonus points to those who haven't signed up for the free trial yet and who sign up, because I want them to see the value of this in their lives. So open up the floors. Here we go.
I know this doesn't have to do with free groups necessarily, but August has been a really slow month, and I know a lot of moms have been like, hey, I'm just so busy to, do a challenge group. So then, I used to just be timid and be like, oh, okay, whatever. But now I'm like, no, if you're busy, then Shakeology is the best thing for you. So let me talk your ear off right now. So it hasn't turned into anything yet this month, but there's been a lot of great new conversations I've had with new potential customers that I'm not letting them kind of get off the hook as much. If you're busy, then this is great for you. And it's not something it's going to take long. It's something you can do on a daily basis, and it's great for you. So,
oh my goodness, it's so true. And I love that. And you're planting seeds, you're planting seeds with people just when they're, struggling again with their nutrition, and they're like, they're going to think, oh, Heather said that Shakeology might help me. And they'll reach the point where they say yes. All right.
So I had decided that I watched a video on YouTube, and I shouldn't have, but it's the one that pops up a lot if you're watching training videos. If you're watching Melanie's video, there's going to be a video that pops up and it says why I quit Beachbody. Don't watch it. It's not worth it. But really what she talks about is that she always just told people to work out, and they didn't always get the results. And it's a lot of what Danielle said when she went live the other day, is if we're not helping people with their nutrition, that's the 70%, So we start the clean eating groups, but they're free. And I haven't run a free group in a really long time because I got really consumed by the free groups and nothing was happening. So I thought, okay, how do I make these people my customers, help them figure out nutrition so they start getting a result, and then add the other pieces of the puzzle to it. And so I'm doing this nutrition group, but I'm actually requiring them to buy the $39.95 container system, the portion fixed container system.
Love it.
Because if they convert to an all access challenge pack anyway, at the end, everybody's going to be okay with having an extra set of containers. I have 6. They're just okay with it. They may not want to put in a double order of Shakeology. They may not want to put in, figure out the workouts. Or
right.
But the containers are oh, cool, an extra set. Sweet. So I put that out there, and people have been so receptive to it. And a lot of people already have the containers because 21 Day Fix was such a big deal.
Right.
But they have no idea how to use them. They never opened them.
I know. It blows my mind. I was talking to 2 people today. We're like, oh, well, I already have those little containers, but I just never used them. And I'm like, all right, well, let's use them.
So my thing too is that I have personally, my story is about struggle with nutrition, with hormones, with not being able to get the weight off, with being told I couldn't have babies by getting pregnant and then having babies back to back and all of that, and my emotional eating. And so for me, I've learned a bunch of different ways to be able to tweak the containers if somebody has hormone issues. So first and foremost, I make them do a good round so they understand what clean eating is, because you say clean eating and people still don't know.
Right.
They say I eat 80 to 90% clean, and they're drinking Diet Coke every single day. And it's so that's my free group, but it's not really free, but I'm hoping to transition that into Success Club at the end by showing them the whole package.
I love it. Oh no, it's saying, okay, here's what's going to happen, because I was trying to upgrade and I've had trouble trying to upgrade my Zoom. So it's going to kick us off, but if you want to keep chatting about free groups and brainstorming, now some of you, if you're tired and all pooped, and I totally understand that. We have some beautiful pregnant women on this call that need to go to bed. So you do that. Do not feel guilty. But if you want to keep chatting about free groups, when it knocks us off, just go ahead and hop back on, use the link, and I will jump on as well. Because I love this. I think it's fabulous. And if we come up with something, some good extra things, we can put together something and post it in the event page in Team Triumph and the event page in Team Abundant Life. We have this like huge breakthrough moment. We might all be too tired for a huge breakthrough moment, but that's okay. But I hope this call at least made you think, because when I was like going over these trainings I was doing today, and I, was boxing with Amy, and it just like was this aha moment. Like, what have I been doing? I've been spinning my wheels and throwing spaghetti at the wall. I've got to be more focused and more organized about how I get the people I want from point A to point B.